definitely a guy that I thought could run the football, could catch the football, dynamic player, can return kicks, can catch punts. Like, he's got a complete skill set to affect our roster in multiple ways. So love the fact that he's quick, agile, well-balanced. I think one of my favorite things that I watch is when you watch the kid run through trash and there's guys on the ground, he can jump over people, hit the ground, and then still make a cut and keep his balance, and a lot of good things I like as what he brings to the table.
The size of Duke Johnson, do you see him more as a specialty player or an every down running back?
I think he can do everything, but I do think initially, I think a lot of people probably pegged him because of his height. He's not small. He's 207 pounds. So I think that a lot of people are going to kind of gravitate him to that third down role just because of his measurables. But I do think the guy's a capable runner. I mean, he ended Miami as all-time leading rusher down there. I mean, the guy's talented and he's been productive. So regardless of how he fits in, I think the guy's going to get his opportunities to both carry the ball, catch it, and contribute on special teams.
What's the advantage in having a different style of runner like Duke Johnson as opposed to maybe two somewhat similar bigger guys?
Well, it's something we talk about when you're putting a roster together, that you want to have, and I've talked about this before, you want to have diversity in the skill sets in the room, the wide receiver room, even with your tight ends and your running backs, where you want to be able to match up differently different weeks. Some weeks it might be a good matchup for Terrence. Other weeks might be a good matchup for Crow, and now Duke kind of gives us that added element. You don't want to use the label of third down back, but that type of, this is a guy that we think we can get out of the backfield, get some mismatches. So again, like I said, we've varied the skill set in the room, and I think that's important to do so you don't become one-dimensional. Terrence West has a ton of untapped potential, and obviously, Crow had a solid year for us, is only going to take a step forward, and now we add Duke, who, like I said, brings a skill set where he's the type of guy where you can get it to him in space, and he can make a guy miss and turn a very short throw into a long gain.